The design of U-2 reconnaissance aircraft, known as Dragon Lady, dates back to 1953. Lockheed outsourced the design and construction of U-2 to Clarence Johnson, chief designer of Skunk Works. The only U.S. long-range reconnaissance aircraft at the time, the RB-57 Canberra, which was the reconnaissance version of the British B-57, had a maximum flight ceiling of 64,000 feet. Prior to the RB-57 Canberra, the United States used the RB-47, a reconnaissance version of the B-47 bomber, for reconnaissance and intelligence operations. With the development of radar and defense technology during the Cold War, the Soviet Union had the capability to reach a maximum altitude of 65,000 feet. Clarence Johnson's challenge was to design the U-2 with a flight ceiling as high as 70,000 feet, so he had to reduce the weight of the aircraft drastically, and losing even a pound of weight was crucial for him. Due to the narrow design of wings and to reduce the overall weight, the aircraft was not able to use retractable landing gear under the wings. For this reason, and despite the U-2's wing length of 24 meters, the plane did not have permanent wing landing gear. During takeoff, the U-2 uses temporary wheels called pogo, and the wheels get left behind when the plane leaves the runway. This leaves the plane with just two sets of wheels. These wheels are lined up just like a bicycle, so the plane's long wingspan makes it very difficult to control. All of these adds up to a very complicated process. Multiple people maintain radio contact from the ground, including another U-2 pilot. The extra pilot sits in a chase car at the end of the runway. The chase car is usually high performance, like a Chevrolet Camaro. It stays behind the U-2 as it comes in. The pilot in the car radios back information like distance from the runway and altitude. The pilot in the plane touches down and slows the aircraft while working to keep it balanced on the two wheels. When the plane slows down enough, one wing drops to the ground just like a slow stop bicycle. There are titanium skid plates on the plane's wingtips, preventing damage and bringing the plane to full stop. After U-2 stops completely, the ground crew hangs from one of the wings, raises the other wing like a swing, and the other crew reattach Pogo's temporary wheels and the plane taxis to the hangar. The U-2 construction project was so secret, and the procurement of the aircraft's components occurred so secretly that it seemed the company was developing a civilian glider for the U.S. Aerospace Administration. Due to very high flight ceiling, U-2 pilots wear pressurized spacesuits and they breathe pure oxygen for an hour before their flight not to get confused during flight. Their helmet, just like the astronauts, is fastened to the pressure suit, and although the U-2 cabin is pressurized, their full pressure suit is locked down during flight. If by instance the pilots were to lose cabin pressure at a height of 27 kilometers, the blood in their body would instantaneously boil and instantaneous death would occur. Even with all these measures, the U-2 pilots stay in a recovery room for a while after landing to make sure their body gets balanced between its pressure and the environments. The pilot is also able to eat via special tubes and drink through the helmet. It is said that the U-2 pilots were given cyanide capsule containing liquid potassium cyanide for doing suicide if caught, but it was replaced by poisonous needle due to the danger of breaking the capsule undeliberately. In fact, no one was used in practice. Wait for the very interesting story about takeoff and landing of the aircraft from the deck of the aircraft carrier in my next video.